Kylie Jenner pays for funeral of beloved friend. After a devastating loss, the Kardashian star Kylie Jenner stepped in for the family. She spent time consoling them and paid for the funeral of her beloved friend. Kylie Jenner mourns with the family of her good friend. Over the weekend, the Kardashian star Kylie Jenner lost one of her closest friends. Her hairstylist, Jesus Guerrero, 34, passed away unexpectedly. Unfortunately, the sudden loss left his family in a bind. Since they were trying to transport his body back to Houston TX, the family had a call for action. Kylie Jenner pays for funeral of beloved friend. According to TMZ, Kylie Jenner has been working hand in hand with Jesus Guerrero's family to make arrangements to get him to his hometown, Houston. Sadly, Kylie learned of her beloved friend's death on Saturday morning. She went to Jesus' family to provide comfort on Sunday. Jesus' sister, Grizz Guerrero, shared sweet words about her brother online. Likewise, she started a GoFundMe to request help with the financial stress of losing someone without notice. Grizz gently let others know how her brother was the brightest light, and she even shared sweet photos on Instagram and the GoFundMe page. While spending most of the day with Jesus' family, Kylie helped ease their devastating situation by financially covering the cost of the funeral. After receiving an outpouring of love from donors and Kylie's support, Grizz disabled the account when it had reached $96,000. Jesus Guerrero made an impact on the Kardashians clan. In 2019, Jesus Guerrero began working with Kylie Kardashian. Over time, they developed a close bond and were even best friends. Just 3 weeks ago, the duo was enjoying some special time together in Paris, France. Furthermore, Kylie wasn't his only famous client. Jesus also styled Jennifer Lopez and Katy Perry. Although Kylie Jenner hasn't publicly paid tribute to her friend, Jesus Guerrero, she is showing her love behind the scenes. Even though Kylie hasn't made a statement, her family has. Both Kim and Khloe Kardashian have posted Instagram stories to share their love of Guerrero and their glam team members. First, Kim Kardashian said, "Our glam fam means the world to us. We work together, vacation, and celebrate our lives together. Our great respect for the art of hair and makeup has led us to meeting some of the kindest souls." Furthermore, Kim shares some of the best friendships that have started from their glam fam. Likewise, she expresses how a death like Jesus crushes their souls. She shared support and sympathy for Kylie, who she knows is feeling this death deeply. Additionally, Kim also shared a photo with Jesus. Additionally, Kylie Jenner's sister, Khloe, added to Kim's post. Reposting Kim's and adding on, Khloe said, "I couldn't find the words this weekend, but this is exactly how we all feel. We become a family with our glam teams, and we share so much of our lives with them. We are also intertwined and in love with one another. This is such an incredible, deep loss." The world saw the glitz and glamour of Kylie Jenner, the fashion mogul, beauty billionaire, and social media queen. But few saw the side of her now on full display. A grieving friend, a deeply emotional woman devastated by the loss of someone she considered family. On a cloudy Tuesday morning in Calabasas, a somber procession made its way toward a private hillside cemetery. Black cars rolled slowly down a tree-lined path, their windows tinted, shielding mourners from the outside world. But among the attendees, one figure stood out, Kylie Jenner, dressed in an elegant black suit with her long hair tied in a respectful chignon. Her usually polished face was bare of makeup, and her eyes, behind oversized sunglasses, were clearly swollen from hours of tears. The service was for Kylie's longtime friend and former assistant, Leanna Brooks, a woman who had been by Kylie's side since her early 20s. Leanna wasn't famous, but her loyalty, humor, and quiet wisdom made her unforgettable to anyone lucky enough to know her. She passed away unexpectedly following complications from a rare autoimmune condition. The loss sent shockwaves through Kylie's inner circle, but none felt it more than Kylie herself. In a private Instagram post shared only with close friends, Kylie wrote, "Liana was my shadow, my sister, my safe place." There would be no Kylie skin launch party without her spreadsheets. No stormy birthday extravaganza without her planning every detail. And there would be no me today without her love. Though the post was private, word quickly spread that Kylie had stepped up in a massive way following Liana's death. She personally arranged and paid for the entire funeral, sparing no expense to give her beloved friend the send-off she deserved. But this wasn't a celebrity spectacle.
To the family,
It was revealed that Kylie covered over $150,000 in funeral expenses, including a custom white marble casket engraved with lyrics from Liana's favorite Taylor Swift song, private chartered transportation for Liana's family to attend from out of state, and an on-site grief therapist to support the attendees. But the most touching gesture of all, Kylie purchased a plot next to Liana's, stating in her will that when the time comes, she wants to be buried beside her. She didn't want the press there. She didn't want paparazzi. She didn't want to speak to anyone, a family friend shared. Kylie just wanted to hold Liana's mother's hand and cry. At the service, an intimate group of about 50 gathered to say goodbye. A string quartet played softly as white doves were released. Liana's mother, emotional but composed, gave a heartfelt eulogy about her daughter's kindness and laughter. Then Kylie stood. The crowd quieted. Kylie didn't read from notes. Her voice wavered, but it was full of raw honesty. "I never thought I'd have to do this. I thought we'd be two old ladies in rocking chairs someday, laughing about how wild our lives used to be," she began. "But here I am, and you're not. And I would give it all, the houses, the cars, the money, if it meant one more day with you." She paused, wiping her eyes. "Liana, you held me up when I wanted to fall. You gave me truth when I was surrounded by yes men. And you made my daughter laugh like no one else could. I love you more than words can ever say, and I will never, ever forget you." After her speech, Kylie knelt by the casket, pressing her forehead to the smooth marble surface. Her body shook with sobs as Stormy, now 6 years old, stood quietly by her side, holding a single white rose. Though Kylie is no stranger to tragedy, having grown up in the spotlight, experiencing the dissolution of her parents' marriage, and weathering numerous personal betrayals, this loss hit differently. Liana wasn't just an employee. She was chosen family. To honor Liana's legacy, Kylie announced she is launching the Liana Foundation for Autoimmune Awareness, a nonprofit aimed at funding research and supporting families affected by rare conditions. The foundation will also provide scholarships to young women entering the fields of medicine and event planning, a tribute to Liana's two great passions. Fans flooded social media with supportive messages, using the hashtag #LongLegALiana. Many recalled moments Liana appeared quietly in the background of Kylie's YouTube vlogs, organizing makeup kits or holding Stormy's tiny hand off camera. She was always working, always smiling. One makeup artist who worked with Kylie shared on Twitter, "She made everyone feel welcome. The glue no one saw, but we all needed." Even Kendall Jenner took to Instagram to share a black and white photo of the three of them in Paris from years ago. The caption read simply, "Heaven just got its most organized angel." As the sun began to set that evening, Kylie remained at the cemetery long after the last guest had left. A security guard stood respectfully at a distance as she sat alone by Liana's grave, a soft breeze lifting the hem of her black dress. She wasn't filming. She wasn't tweeting. She wasn't promoting anything. She was just a heartbroken woman mourning her friend. In the days since, those closest to Kylie say she's taken a step back from her usual fast-paced schedule. No brand meetings. No red carpets. Just time with Stormy, her family, and memories of the friend she lost too soon. She told me Liana was her calm, a family insider shared. And right now she's trying to find that calm again. While Kylie Jenner's world may seem shiny and untouchable from the outside, this loss reminded the world that behind the filters and fame lies a woman capable of immense love and loyalty. A woman who paid for her friend's funeral not for attention or accolades, but because it was the last gift she could give. And for Liana Brooks, the fiercely loyal friend behind one of the world's biggest stars, it was a gift worthy of a queen.